I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you were in here. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be looking at this camera. I knew you were in here. Buenos dias and welcome back to another video, everybody. Hold up. I don't have those on auto yet. All right, today we are talking about the 55mm f2 Super Takumar, super multi-coated Takumar lens by Asahi. So this was made by Asahi back in the 70s, and essentially a few years later they merged with Pentax. It was made for an Asahi camera, I believe. I don't know the exact camera. I'll put it somewhere here on the screen. Nonetheless, it merged with Pentax, and these lenses are magnificent. I went ahead and took this Takumar lens. Oh my goodness, ain't that pretty? And mounted it on this adapter ring, which is an M42 mount. So essentially, you just, wait, got it backwards. Essentially, you roll that on there, just like that, okay? And then that mounts right onto the EF mount, which mounts onto the RF camera, which is the Canon EOS R. Whew, that was a lot to remember, but I did it, I got through it. Then my wife and I headed down to the beach, headed out to Rogers Garden, which is in Corona del Mar. It was pretty cool, nothing too spectacular, but at least I was able to warm up and take some test shots in there. And, well, let's just roll the camera. Let's go GoPro style with voiceover. Hit it! All right, y'all, welcome to Rogers Garden. Immediately, I was enamored by these little wind chimes, these little wind art pieces, and I was really trying to focus on something. It was just a warm-up shot, so I finally find a little composition and get a little closer there. There was a lot going on. There was nothing here, but you know, had to try something. It's good for starters. So we get a couple shots off here. Then I make my way to the back of the garden area, just looking for something. I didn't really have a good concept of what I wanted to shoot or how I wanted to shoot it. I was just trying to find something unique. Moved into an area where there was a section where there was all these different colored pots, and here we go, there it is. And I really thought I had something here, but these shots aren't worth showing, but I did give it the old college try, and let's just move on. Okay, here we go. I turn around and I find myself in an area which I think I can do some work in. That's this little succulent wall area, and I see this kind of potting table. I move up to the corner of it and figure, yeah, let me get some of that rust, that beautiful rust, and I shoot this shot off. It's not that bad, it's nothing special, but you know, now we're moving in the right direction. I'm warming up. So I think, you know what, Pablo? I think you should fill the frame. I learned from a photographer on a live stream a while back by the name of Dave Black. If you've not seen his work, check him out. Sports photographer extraordinaire. Anyways, he said, you know, fill the frame if nothing else. If you're struggling to find compositions or you want a different style of photography, fill the frame. And so here I just started, getting up close and getting that 55mm up almost macro style and just trying to fill the frame with these beautiful succulents. They had a lot of cool texture to them and really cool colors. So that's what I did for the rest of the time in this garden. I was just looking to fill the frame. My wife then pointed out this unique, I don't know if it's a cactus, but certainly a unique succulent. Just love the shapes. I tried, I walked around it here, and I don't know. As you can see here, I'm working on it, but trying to fill that frame, and this is what I got. All right, moving on. I think I mentioned a couple videos ago that I'm not really proficient in the area of plants and trees. I know some things, but and I didn't get any better here, so please don't have any high expectations of me knowing any of the names. The what is it, not phylums, what is it, the genus and the species or what have you. I just don't know. All right, let's keep moving through this garden. I found this lettuce style plant and I couldn't get over it. I was really trying to fill the frame here. I was there for a good minute or two or three, and I think it came out pretty good, pretty sharp. The Takumar lens is doing its thing. All right, now we found these beautiful purple colored flowers, lavender flowers, and yeah, this just looked good on frame. This looked good through my lens, and it didn't disappoint. I really love, I want to plant some of these in my house. Again, you can actually, if you know your flowers, put that stuff down in the comments below. I'd love to know what all of these are. So as I approach this unique bed of flowers, I was trying to figure out what can I do here, and I may have snapped some shots off. I even got a little lower, turned the camera portrait style. It just, yeah, I was reaching here. It wasn't working. I had to move on. So I just tucked tail and moved on out of there. Okay, here I found another nice little bed of colorful flowers. As you can see, my shadow was in the way, so I had to work with that a little bit, but it's midday sun, so it's not the best light, but I'm having fun, and I'm having a really good time with this vintage lens on the Canon EOS R. It was a lot of fun to shoot today. So another different set of colorful flowers. What, carnation? These aren't carnations, are they? No. Come on, Pablo. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying because I'm embarrassing myself here. But I work in and around this whole bed of flowers, and I get some things that I'm pretty proud of. As we're making our way around the garden, I see this unique little copper water feature. Take a few snaps here. Then I moved on to this one area where I was really trying to be artistic. I was trying to get a shot through these branches and just kind of get something where it's a little bit obscured, but nope, nothing, nada, zilch, zero. So we move inside to the gift shop, and I see these rings right away, and I give it a go. Here's a couple shots. When you see bikes in a corner, you got to set that comp up and shoot it. All right, that's done. Not bad. And now we move on to a pack of mollusks on a table. I could just be embarrassing myself. Some type of shell, anyways, that was created into a piece of art. And yeah, I mean, it was all right. It was all right. Then I spotted a chair that had some boxing gloves on it. Come on, you got to get that. So here I'm trying to get a composition. I feel like this ain't working out. Let's get a little bit closer, and I think we might be onto something. And you know what? This image that I take isn't half bad. I love those old boxing gloves. I love that leather chair. Again, I wanted to try to fill the frame here, just try to get something up close and personal. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this one. All right, that's going to do it for Corona Del Mar. We actually drove down a few miles down the way to Huntington Beach and went to lunch, and this was my view from our restaurant. So just took a few snaps here. It was just fun to look out this window at the ocean. There's an RV park, which we've actually stayed at right there. You can see me lining up this shot right here. I get a few off. By the way, I had 3 carne asada tacos, and they were delicious. We made our way out of the restaurant. I was just trying to line up something with the bus in the background and this telescoping viewfinder. You know, just making something out of nothing. We made our way downstairs and to the beach, and I noticed these little yellow potted plants that are kind of sequenced in 3s, and I knew I had to get something, but I really didn't know what exactly I wanted. So I think I shoot one off here from the top, and then I didn't really like it. So then I go ahead and make my way down the stairs and shoot from the bottom of the stairs looking up. And I love the blue stairs and the yellow potted planters, and I really couldn't line up what I really wanted here. I just love the colors. So, you know, it is what it is. We make our way out to the beach, and I see the skateboarder shredding, so I thought I'd get one. Boom. I see this oncoming biker. Wasn't quite ready, but here we go anyways. Let's turn that camera and shoot that. Got it. Not bad. We made our way to the pier where I actually had probably my most fun. They weren't the greatest shots, but I had a lot of fun. It's just nice looking out over the water and making and creating some compositions here. You'll notice in a second here a seagull come into frame, and it was on. I was on the seagull hunt. And I wanted one here. I'm going to point down at the water. I wanted one kind of positioned against the water, against that nice greenish blue tint of water, and really didn't get it. I tried a little bit later, and it's just not something that I could find. They were just teasing me, I think. They were really just teasing me here. The birds were having a lot of fun, and at my expense. Here we go. They just keep coming. They keep floating. They were having a good time. And really, I can't lie. I was too. So now we're making our way back to the car, and let me show you some of the rest of the shots that I took out on the pier. Alright, that's going to do it, y'all. This is a wonderful lens, the 55mm Takumar f2. A great way to go if you're thinking of going vintage and trying it on your new technology. It's a fraction of the cost. It's a great way to get some really good glass at a very low price. Alright, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like this video if you liked any part of it. Comment down below and let me know, have you ever tried any vintage lenses on your new technology? And if so, let me know what kind of vintage lenses are your favorite. Ring that bell to notify you of new videos when I upload them. Remember, Mondays and Tuesdays. I'll see you next time. Peace.